Kadena is currently in a massive ascending triangle. What can be the potential target? If you guys like these videos, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, turn those notification bells on so you guys never miss a video. Let's dive in straight into Kadena real quick on CoinMarketCap, currently ranked 153. On the watch list, we got 295,000 people, so almost 300,000 people on the watch list, traded at 97 cents. So currently under $1 still with the market cap of $220 million. Circling supply did increase a little bit, 227 million KDs, and circling supply volume is very, very low, $4 million. But the market has been very, very, very boring lately. If we have a look at a Bitcoin technical analysis, because we do need to start with the obvious first before diving into the altcoins, we can see that Bitcoin right now, if you guys remember, I did talk about this diamond pattern. Now, diamond pattern, there's two targets that could be. One could be this one. If you take the top of the diamond pattern to the bottom, breakout can be 30,845. And of course, if I copy and paste that and put it to the downside, the target is supposed to be $25,000. Now, $25,000 is a key area that a lot of people are talking about. Bitcoin has been consolidating right here since we peaked on the 19th of March 2023. So this is a very, very long form consolidation and a very, very, very boring one, but it's a very, very healthy one because we know every time we have a pump, we're usually going to consolidate, right? So nothing too crazy there. And if I go back to the real quick to the diamond pattern, we can see right here that the diamond pattern actually in fact did break to the bottom. Now, usually when we break towards the downside, we usually go back, retest before essentially coming back down, and it seems like that's exactly what is happening. Can we see KDA fall down more towards the downside? That's that. Let's have a look on the KDA technical analysis real quick. Kadena right now is currently sitting in a massive horizontal triangle. Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know what a horizontal triangle is, it's when it gets tighter and tighter and tighter, forming this triangle formation essentially. So you can see right here we did have a resistance. So the trend line is essentially falling down, and of course we have a support. Okay, so we have things coming up and coming down in a very, very tight form. The moves are getting less big, essentially they're getting smaller and smaller and smaller, as you guys can see, making this nice little triangle formation essentially. So we're going to see a breakout most likely on the 4-hour time frame. We're currently sitting right here on Saturday, April 8. We should see a breakout around this area right here. So anywhere between April 10th to April 13th, we should see a massive breakout. Today were the weekends. We know in the weekends there's usually less volumes. People aren't trading as much. It's pretty boring. You know, people are off work. You know, markets, you know, futures are closed, and CME, I'm saying the CME future markets are closed, stock markets closed. So there's obviously less volume going to happen in the weekend, and it's going to be more boring essentially. So, but we are seeing a nice little downfall right now, currently getting rejected by the resistance. Question is will KDA come back down and retest 95 cents? Are we going to see a bounce toward the upside? So number one, until we close 2 4-hour candle above either regions, this is what you want to do. Okay, so assuming we close right here above, you really want to take a long position, and of course if we close below, you want to take a short position. Me personally, I don't short KDA. I'm only buying and accumulating. I'm not even longing KDA. Okay, so even if we have that, I'm most likely going to buy more, and it's going to be a nice little confirmation towards the upside. But this is what you guys want to buy. You guys want to be buying dips, you want to be buying accumulation zones, and at the end of the day, it's really going to depend on what Bitcoin does, because if we see Bitcoin really dumping in the next couple of days or even next week, we could see KDA fall below this triangle right here. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens right here. I would really be careful and not be over leveraged. Make sure you put your stop loss if you guys do have. Now, what can the target be for Kadena? Well, I'm aiming more towards the upside. Okay, so if I take the top of the triangle where it's target to the bottom and I extend that, our target should be $1.23 approximately, which is a 26% pump, I believe, 27% pump. Now, of course, towards the downside, if I take this and drag it to the bottom, our target is supposed to be 73 cents. Okay, now, of course, if you are, you know, trading this, I would probably take profit a little bit before, so 77 instead of 75. And if you're taking it right here to the long way, I would take it instead of 123 at 117. Okay, especially if you're using with leverage, you don't want to be too greedy. But like I said, guys, a massive breakout is incoming and it's imminent. Now, if we have a look at the EMA ribbons real quick, we could actually see that these exponential moving average are getting tighter and tighter. So you see right here that every time we're below the EMA ribbons, we're usually pretty bearish, right? And every time we're above it, we're pretty bullish. And these EMA ribbons are essentially holding us as a nice support region or a nice resistance region right here. And we see right here, we saw it again, boom, bearish, we were below. Every time we came, that was a nice little resistance. And then of course we started to consolidate, and now these ribbons are getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter, waiting for the really big breakout and the really big move. So that's that on the 4-hour time frame. If we have a look on the bigger and weekly time frame, we can see right here that on the daily time frame, guys, ever since we broke right here on the 26th of February 2023, we essentially haven't really been above these exponential moving average, right? I mean, if I really reset the drawing, I mean, you can see, guys, like I said, on the 4-hour time frame, when we're above it, we're bullish. When we're below it, we're bearish, right? So this is exactly what is happening right now. I mean, we're here, we're pretty bullish. We came back, this was a support region, came back up, support, until we essentially fell below, right? And then ever since the 26th of February, we've been pretty bearish, right? So this is exactly what's been happening, and we could take it all the way to the last bull market. I mean, look at this, guys. Ever since we pretty much broke right here again, we were pretty bullish. This was a fake out, and of course we came down, and we haven't even seen the light of the day above this exponential moving average since right here. Okay, so January to August, so August to January, we haven't seen KD above the EMA ribbons. And we know, guys, like I said, if we go back to the bull market, we know that when we're above it, we're essentially pretty bullish, and this is going to act as a nice support region. So this is exactly what is happening right now on KD. I'm not going to go through the whole shtick, but this is pretty much what is happening on KD, and we're gonna have to see on the 4-hour what the breakout and where the breakout does happen. If we have a breakout to the upside, not only are we gonna once again be above the exponential moving average, but we're gonna be above the ascending triangle or the horizontal triangle, and it's gonna be very bullish. So that is my quick video, guys, on KD. If you guys do like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow.